The 2014 Ford Fiesta is the best economy car for you if you can sacrifice subcompact roominess for subcompact sportiness. Fiesta gets a restyled nose for model year 2014, and under the hood is a big surprise in a small package. It's a 3-cylinder engine displacing just 1 liter, but it makes more power for its size than a 12-cylinder Lamborghini. It rates 45 miles per gallon on the highway too, but naturally there's a catch. I'm Chuck Giametta. Join me for a car preview video review of the 2014 Ford Fiesta. Today's Fiesta is essentially the same car Ford sells around the world. It's a design collaboration between Ford of Europe and the company's former partner Mazda, which sells its own version as the Mazda 2. Subcompact class rivals include the Nissan Versa, Chevrolet Sonic, and Hyundai Accent. Like them, Fiesta is available as a 4-door sedan and a 4-door hatchback. Both body styles return in 3 trim levels: Entry S, Volume Selling SE, and Well-Equipped Titanium. Introduced for 2014 is the Pocket Rocket Fiesta ST hatchback with unique styling, a lowered suspension, and a 197 horsepower turbocharged 4-cylinder. This new front end sports the latest Ford family grille. It's a look that debuted on the 2013 Ford Fusion and an unapologetic copy of the one made famous by Britain's Aston Martin, which Ford used to own. Available for the first time on Fiesta is the My Ford Touch interface for navigation, communication, and entertainment. It uses voice commands and a 6.5-inch dashboard screen. And newly standard on all but the S model is Ford's My Key system. Intended to calm parents with teen drivers, My Key can limit top speed and mute the stereo until the seatbelts are buckled. Most Fiesta buyers choose the sedan, but we prefer the hatchback. It's more stylish and holds more cargo than the sedan's 13 cubic foot trunk. You get almost 15 cubic feet behind the rear seat. And while volume expands to 26 cubic feet with the rear seat backs folded, you're left with a 4.5-inch lip that prevents sliding in large objects. That's not a problem you have in the Honda Fit or Versa Note. Sedan or hatchback, most Fiesta buyers go for an SE model like this one. Like the S in Titanium, it comes with a 123 horsepower 1.6-liter 4-cylinder. Acceleration is adequate with a 5-speed manual transmission, which rates 31 miles per gallon city highway combined. Nothing special for this class. A $1,095 option is a 6-speed automatic, actually a self-shifting manual transmission without a clutch pedal. Ford calls it the Power Shift, and responding to critics, revises it for 2014 and gives drivers some manual control through an awkward little gear lever button. Power Shift is still a frustrating substitute for a genuine automatic, though. It's Fiesta's Achilles heel, performance-wise. At least fuel economy is a competitive 32 miles per gallon combined. You've got to order the Power Shift if you want the super fuel economy package. This $95 option for SE models includes low rolling resistance tires and other tricks that boost fuel economy to an impressive 37 mpg city highway combined. The 3-cylinder is marketed as a $995 upgrade over the 1.6-liter 4. It's available in the sedan and hatchback, but only in SE trim. The super fuel economy package is part of the deal. This is Ford's smallest EcoBoost motor, but it's the little engine that can. It has 123 horsepower and an impressive 148 pound-feet of torque, a substantial 36 pound-feet more than the 1.6-liter. Early test drives reveal better acceleration than the larger 4-cylinder, and fuel economy that beats every other non-hybrid car except a couple of other 3-cylinder mini cars, the Mitsubishi Mirage and Scion IQ. The 3-cylinder Fiesta rates 37 mpg combined, tied with the IQ and just shy of the Mirage, but it's got much more power than either, and it's a far better all-round car. The catch is that the new EcoBoost Fiesta comes only with a 5-speed manual transmission. Ford says the dual clutch may be available sometime in the future, but for now, the stick-shift-only policy eliminates this car from lots of shopping lists. The ST is manual only too, but it's a 6-speed that complements this car's personality. ST stands for Sport Technologies, and this feisty Fiesta was developed by Ford's Team RS in Europe and its SVT branch in the US. Complementing the turbocharged 1.6-liter EcoBoost 4-cylinder, modified suspension, and special bodywork is a sport-oriented interior. Fuel economy is a friendly 29 mpg combined, handling is whip-it quick, and at 7 seconds 0 to 60, it rivals more expensive turbocharged Mini Coopers as America's most fun hot hatch. Ford's factory tuners had a very sound platform to work from. Every Fiesta reflects a European approach to road manners, with accurate steering and a suspension that's firm but compliant. True, only the ST really gets your blood pumping, and the Mazda 2, Chevy Sonic, and Honda Fit are also rewarding drives. But Fiesta holds its own as an economy car with a dash of spirit.
There might be a little too much spirit in Fiesta's overstyled dashboard.
Like the rest of the cabin, not much of it is padded, but the materials don't feel cheap. Most of the trouble lies with the center stack, where the screen is hard to read and the button layout can be tricky to use while driving.
This SE has the $290 comfort package option that includes heated front seats and automatic climate control.
Like every Fiesta, it also has Ford's basic sync system, which provides reliable hands-free linking to mobile phones and can furnish turn-by-turn directions.
We don't feel cheated that it doesn't have the $995 My Ford Touch option. My Ford Touch gives you voice control over additional features. But Ford's still trying to work out the bugs, and in the Fiesta, the touchscreen is a real stretch for the driver. Very little stretching allowed back here, though. A cramped rear seat is Fiesta's main design shortfall. The Fit and Versa put it to shame. Even Cruise and Accent have more room. This is a deal breaker if you need to carry rear passengers who aren't kids.
Fiesta base prices top those of comparable Versa and Toyota Yaris models, but are below those of Sonics and Accents. Starting at around $14,800 with manual transmission, Fiesta S models come with sync, power locks, and air conditioning, but are otherwise bare bones. They have roll-up windows and no options. SEs add power windows, cruise control, remote keyless entry, and other goodies, including adjustable interior mood lighting, and start around $16,200. Titaniums are among the better-equipped subcompacts with My Ford Touch, leather upholstery, heated front seats, a rear-view camera, and reverse sensing among standard equipment. Base prices begin just under $19,000. Hatchback versions of any of these models cost about $600 more than sedans. Don't forget to add $1,100 for power shift, and if you want true navigation with your My Ford Touch, that'll be another $795. A loaded titanium can run you $22,600. At just over $22,000, the ST is a relative bargain.
We respect that nothing feels cut rate despite the low price, and the ST gets our attention. But without a helpful discount off the sticker price, Fiesta's uninspired base engine, problematic power shift transmission, and cramped rear seat would have us shopping around for our mainstream subcompact. For more on this and other cars, trucks, and SUVs, go to CarPreview.com.